Here we are on Wednesday, and she is about to get married this weekend. And if we do to catch a cheater and she finds out that he is screwing around on her, she's about to find this out, 3-4 days before she gets married. Brutal.
Gonna have to have her on the breakup breakdown if it's true. Yeah.
If you haven't listened to that podcast, it's really fun. It's so dramatic. It's Abby just interviews people that have gone through the strangest breakups. It's really, really good. Here's the question I would like to ask you guys. 1-855-BERT-SHOW. If we had before I get into this email, if we had a Guinness Book of Bert Show records, who found out closest to their wedding that infidelity was happening? Was it an hour before the wedding? Was it the night before the wedding? Was it 2 days before the wedding? 1-855-BERT-SHOW. Because I think there'd be so much pressure. You have everybody in town, right? Like here we are Wednesday, and if there are people coming in from other places, they're going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
I had somebody on my podcast who the night before the wedding, he broke things off. And she can't prove that there was infidelity, but there definitely was a sketchy timeline of a new relationship that started once he broke things off.
There's I got to be really careful there. A very famous story in this town of a very popular rich dude that left his fiancée literally at the altar.
Shut up.
She ended up writing a book about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yikes, that's at the buzzer for real.
Sounds like a book I need to read.
All right, 1-855-BERT-SHOW. Guinness Book of Records here of closest to the wedding that you found out about the infidelity. So here's the email that she sent us. And if we find out this guy's cheating, man, this is going to be bad this weekend. She says, I think I could use your help. I'm supposed to get married this weekend, but something has been going on recently that has me concerned. A couple of weeks ago, my fiance's ex-girlfriend contacted him. I guess she heard that he was getting married, so she wanted to meet with him to talk and get some closure, quote unquote. I've always trusted my fiance, felt secure in our relationship. So I agreed to let him meet. I never had any reason to think that he still had feelings for his ex, and I genuinely believed that this meeting would be a one-time thing and nothing to worry about. All right, let's pause there. If you guys are in this situation and your fiance comes to you with this scenario, are you green-lighting that?
No.
Absolutely not.
Talk about what? No. I don't even know why you would want to go talk. Like, I would almost feel away if I said, yeah, sure, go do it. And then she said, okay, I'll be right back. Wait, what? Excuse me? Like, what are you going to find out?
Yeah.
Hell no.
No, I don't like that.
I ain't going down without a fight with this one. If my fiance said that to me, I'm throwing hands.
God, hold on. Hey, Essence, don't go anywhere. I got to tell your story, okay? Can you hang with me for 60 seconds? No, she can't.
Nope, she just hang with you for 5.
However, ever since their meeting, my fiance has been acting incredibly strange and distant. He seems preoccupied and less affectionate. Maybe it is stress or nerves about the wedding, but when I consider the timing of it all and the fact that it started right after he met her, I'm nervous that their meeting has brought up old feelings or even worse,
Of course.
that he might be seeing her again. I tried talking to him about this, but he just brushes it off and he tells me everything's fine. However, his actions tell me a different story. He's always on his phone, and sometimes I even catch him smiling at messages. When I ask who he's texting, he just says, a friend. What did Bismarcky teach us about that?
Oh, baby.
Yep.
You got what I need.
I tried talking to him about this, but he just brushed it off. I already said that. I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to be marrying the love of my life in just a few days. But now I'm filled with anxiety, doubt, and fear. I don't want to accuse him of something without concrete proof, but at the same time, I can't ignore my intuition. It's tearing me apart. And I'm scared that if I confront him about the evidence, I might push him away and even more ruin our relationship. So will you help? So she wants us to test him with the War of the Roses just a few days before their wedding. Would you even want to know?
Oh my gosh, this is brutal. I feel so bad for you should be you're leading up to your wedding. This should be the most romantic week of your life. And the fact that you even have this gut feeling tells me all I need to know.
It feels like the universe is pulling you away for a reason, because the fact that you can't communicate with him, you don't want to ruffle any feathers, you're going through all of this, not getting affection from him. These are a ton of reasons that you should probably not go through with this marriage.
And the fact that you mentioned that he said, okay, I'll meet up.
Yeah, meet up with her for what?
I mean, you better be damn protective of that marriage, on the eve of your marriage.
Absolutely.
Essence, good morning. I asked a question like, who found out closest to their wedding that they were being cheated on?
Yeah, that would be me. I found out at the altar, so yeah.
At the
altar.
actual altar.
Yes, sir. When the priest said, if anybody sees the reason why these two should not get married, she was there.
She stood up?
And she stood up. It wasn't a good idea because my sister loves me very much, and she made sure that was the wrong time to stand up.
Sat her back down.
She beat her ass?
Oh, yeah.
That's justified.
Absolutely.
Shout out to sis.
Right at the wedding, man.
Wow.
Best in the world. Yeah.
All right.
But we're still married, so.
Whoa!
You went through it.
Hold up.
We're going to have to spend 1 second here, Essence. Okay, so you are literally at the altar. Your man is right next to you. Priest or whomever says, anybody here, doesn't think this is going to work out. She stands up. She gets her ass beat. And then they escort her out. And then you say your I do's?
Yeah, we sure did. Sure did. We went on with it like it never happened.
What?
Yeah. Me and my husband have a very, very deep and intense connection. And I had to look at it like this. We made a pact when we got engaged that anything that happened prior to us getting married, we're leaving it there. So I left it. We've been together. We've been married for 12 years.
It's beautiful that this has worked out for you. So
strong.
the fact that now, how far before the wedding were they still messing around?
It was like a year, but
Okay.
she was still very bitter about it. Like it was a one-hitter quitter. She expected more because they had known each other from high school, and he wasn't really there for that. And from the way I was told, she told her friends it wasn't even that good to her. So I don't understand what the beef was about. I think she just wanted to ruin somebody's day.
So did you kind of have like an idea at least that this happened, or literally in that moment, that was the first time you had known anything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I knew something was a little off. I mean, he's not a very good liar. So he'd gone out with the boys, quote, unquote, and he was out to like 4. And I was like, well, you don't club. At the time, he wasn't much of a drinker, and he's not really into sports that much. So I was just like, well, what the hell were y'all doing? So then I was questioning, you know what I mean? I was real confused, really confused. But I knew something was up. I just knew. He was acting odd. He was super, like, affectionate, like overly affectionate the next, like, 4 or 5 days. I was like, okay, yeah, you did something.
So I've got so many questions. So the pact with your husband was anything that happened before we said I do, that is, that's it. That's behind us.
There's
so
null and void.
what if it happened 48 hours before you guys got married?
We would not have gotten married. I'm going to be honest with you, because we were in such deep counseling prior to, like, our marriage counseling and all that before, and everything was being put on the table. We discussed all this with our therapist prior to. So I figured, in my mind, if you had discussed it when we were in therapy, then you always kind of had it in your mind to backpedal towards that. And when I say we put everything, I had to put my secrets, my dirty laundry on the table.
Oof.
So if I'm airing everything out, why didn't you air everything out? And that just indicated to me that wasn't important. But if it had been 48 hours, we would not have done it. No.
Wow.
My question is why was this person invited to your wedding? Do you have a relationship with the person that he was messing around with?
Yeah, ironically, we were all in a skate group together. We were really heavy skaters. And she was part of our club. And I kind of always peeped she had a thing for him, but I never put much energy into it because I'm really, honestly, I'm not the kind of female that gets shook by other females. I'm just like, okay, she's there. So all of our skate group was invited to the wedding. So they were all there. And that was her moment, I guess. But I mean, like I said, it did not end well. Like, she got kicked out of the club. I think she lost her job, to be honest, because one of our skate members is her boss, and she was just like, yeah, that's like going against a lot of different things. Y'all was working together, and you knew that this had happened, and they're not allowed to fraternize either. So it was a bunch of mess.
It went against skating club ethics.
Yeah.
It went through all this.
First rule of skating club:
Yeah.
don't mess around with your other skating club members
course.
and
That's
his fiancés.
the biggest rule.
Everybody knows.
Read the bylaws.
Come on, fam.
All right, hey, Essence, I really appreciate you calling up and sharing. Thank you. All right, let's get Shauna on here. Look, the stakes are really, really high here. Hey, Shauna, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I can't even imagine. Like, here you are, you're getting married this weekend. You're getting married on Saturday? You getting married on Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday. Was the because you're like, well, it's trending down.
I mean, it's coming really fast, so.
Are there friends and family that have come into town that are already here for the wedding this weekend?
Yep.
So if we found out last night doing War of the Roses that he was messing around on you, you are prepared to tell everybody this wedding is off.
I mean, I don't know, but I guess I would have to. I thought about it all night. I'm just hoping that isn't the case, but I'm like dying to know.
Your tone tells me that you kind of have a gut feeling and you are not confident that this is going to go so well. Is that accurate?
I don't know. I mean, on one hand, like, we had such a great relationship and I do trust him. I don't know if it's just me being, like, anxious and nervous and a little bit irrational, or if I do have a gut feeling. Like, I'm very confused.
Well, just based on the email that we read yesterday from you, I even think his ask was disrespectful. And for those that didn't hear it, you want to tell us exactly what has sort of gotten you to this place, especially in these last few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, basically his ex reached out to him a few weeks ago and was like, I think we should talk. Like, I guess she needed closure. And I don't know, at the time I was kind of like, I trust him. Like, if that's something he feels he really needs to do before we get married, like, they can go meet, one time and that'll be it,
Well, hold on. Let's dissect that for just 1 second. So your thinking was, if he really needed closure with this ex-girlfriend, then I will go ahead and give him that. If it's this close to your wedding and he still needs closure with another woman, isn't that a red flag for you?
Yeah, I was trying to be, like, easygoing and supportive, and I mean, she reached out to him, so that made me feel like it wasn't really his idea. I don't even know why. I don't know why I agreed to it. I really don't. At the time, it really just didn't seem like a big deal.
It is.
But it probably shouldn't.
It is. Yeah. And even though she reached out to him, I just feel like there's a lot of justification going on here. And I'm not coming down on you, but he didn't have to go. He didn't have to answer that text.
Not at all.
And he certainly didn't have to do it under the guise, I needed closure with an ex. So I understand why you're feeling a little nervous about things.
Yeah.
Has there been anything else, or is it just this one incident that is making you think, like, okay, something's not right here?
No, he's been weird since. Like, he's been definitely a bit less affectionate, more distant on his phone, significantly more definitely talking to somebody. But, I kind of have tried to ask him, and he's like, it's nothing, I'm talking to a friend or whatever. So, yeah, there's definitely been a little bit of a shift in his behavior, which is why I'm here right now.
Okay.
All right.
This is one, hearing all the details, where I'm just like, we're bracing for the worst here. Okay. All right, Shauna. So you asked us to test him last night with To Catch a Cheater. Abby, are you reading this one?
I got this.
All right.
So we sent a fake promotional email to the email address that Shauna provided us for him. He was offered a free bouquet of flowers and was able to choose from several options with pictures. The first one was Whoops-a-Daisy. Fix any mistake with a fun assortment of Gerber daisies, light pink roses, hydrangeas, and carnations. It will be impossible for her to not accept your apology. Number 2 is Smitten. She's captured your attention. Now make sure you capture her with this bold mix of hot pink hydrangeas, roses, and lilies. The third is Sunny Side Up, orange roses, Pink and yellow daisies and lush greenery, the perfect bouquet to brighten anyone's day and make everything seem just right. Number 4 is Everything Coming Up Roses. 2 dozen long stem roses, perfect for the one your heart desires. In exchange, he was asked to share 10 promo codes for 30% off a future order with his friends and family. The first promotional email was sent at 9:39 a.m., a second email was sent at 12:32 p.m., and he responded to and ordered flowers at 1:55 p.m. And he chose Whoops-a-daisy, fix any mistake with a fun assortment of Gerber daisies, light pink roses, hydrangeas, and carnations. It will be impossible for her to not accept your apology. And Shauna, he sent these to Audrey. He set delivery for Saturday morning to be delivered to a home address, and the note on the card said, "I'm sorry things couldn't be different." From Kevin.
And that is not your real name. I'm sorry things couldn't be different. From Kevin. Was this the girl that he went to lunch or dinner with?
Yeah.
That's his ex.
Oh my God. I mean, what would you do if you were me?
Well, him saying, I'm sorry, things couldn't be different. I mean, obviously, it's not the best of circumstances, but at least it does sound as if he's saying to her, I'm done. We're done here. I'm getting married.
Boy, you're interpreting that way differently than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take no comfort in that whatsoever. Especially when you're adding all of this up, I'm sorry things couldn't be different. Like, no. First of all, if you're getting flowers the week before you're about to be married,
that's a problem.
Right?
Yeah.
To me,
there's only one person to send them to.
That's a fact.
And that's your mom.
or your fiance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Too.
To me, that's what takes that from a very gray sentence, because he could have sent that in a text and been like, listen, things didn't work out. I'm getting married. I'm happy. That's the closure I have. He sent her flowers. He spent money on this woman. I mean, I hate to say it, but if I'm you, I'm running.
Now,
I would too.
This doesn't necessarily say they hooked up or, physically or anything, but just the sentence, I'm sorry things couldn't be different, indicates to me that he kind of wishes that they were.
That things could be different?
I'm sorry things couldn't be different, meaning I wish they were, but it's not. So I'll go ahead and get married.
Here's the thing. He could make them different if he wanted to. That's at the end of the day, maybe this is his way of diffusing a situation that could blow up. We don't have all the details of their relationship and what it means. At the outset, it seems really sketchy and I would be upset about it too. But at the same time, things could be different. If he wanted it, he could literally leave her and go be with his ex. So I wouldn't read too much into it that way.
What?
For me, I'd be like, this is you choosing me. You've chosen, I'm who you want, and you're saying goodbye, and you're trying to do it in a way where you're not going to blow up our lives with this angry ex.
Tommy, our show director, what you got?
Shauna, since he's sending the package entitled Whoops-a-daisy, you could try and work that phrase in as many times as you can in front of him today, and just look at his face every time you say it, and that will tell you how he meant what he wrote to her.
I don't see in any way, shape, or form, Cassie, how this is a positive in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, you want to get to the bottom of it. So we don't actually send the flowers, right? So Shauna, today, send yourself some daisies with that card. And he'll just think he put in the wrong address, like just going on the fly.
Ooh.
And then you can say, what does this mean?
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean things couldn't be different? And see what he says. And then if he tells you the truth, you're good. But if he lies and make up an excuse, well, you know who he sent them to.
Well, we can help you with that. Yeah. You feel okay with doing that?
I think I do, yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Cassie.
Call him out, find out.
Cassie, you should leave now. It doesn't get any better than this. Just leave the show.
Deuces.
All right, Shauna. Look, I hope when you confront him on it, he is honest with you. I hope nothing has happened with him and the ex, but I would like to check in with you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. It's The Burt Show.
The Burt Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Burt Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.